Hello guys, Randy here with a special video guys. This is the only risk management video you need for this year 2024. Apply this correctly and you're going to see a shift in your trading. I guarantee you that. Guys. Alright, so let me get straight to it. Like, I want to make this video very short, so just make sure to stick until the end of the video. That way you really grasp this concept. Alright. So guys, well, I only use three risk management strategies. Okay, the first option I don't use quite. I don't use a lot. I don't use any more actually. I only use these two now. Okay, option 2 and option 3. Okay, so option 1 is basically for newbies. Okay, if you know that your psychology is not really on point, you're still trying to figure out this trading thing. This risk management is very this is a very important risk management for you to apply, because it's going to help you improve your psychology, improve your confidence in the market, and then overall just build up your confidence until you can actually explore these other risk management. Okay, so option number 1, you need to be risking 0.5% until your account is blown. Okay, I'm only saying, I don't mean that you're gonna blow your account, but I'm just saying that every trade you take, you need to risk 0.0 half a percent of your account. Okay, and you need to do this with like your next 20 trades. Okay, like I said here, trade these risk management with a sample size of 20 trades. Okay, so in a sample size of 20 trades in a row, you risk this. Okay, and at the end of that sample size, that means at the end of this 20 trades, the 20 trades that you've taken, you need to analyze to see if you were profitable or not. If you were profitable, then you can move on to option number 2. All right, and you do the same thing. So the option number 2 is now changes. Okay, so the first trade, when you find your account, all right, so the first trade you need to take, you risk 1% of your account. All right, if you win that, you keep trading 1%. Okay, but let's say you win like 4%. Okay, let's say you took 4 trades and you lost all of them, so now you are down 4%. So when you down 4%, you move into this risk category. Okay, so now you go down to risking half a percent. All right, so best case scenario, let's say you win like the next 4 trades. Okay, if you win the next 4 trades, that means you are up 2%. Okay, once you are up 2%, you can now come back and risk this 1%. Okay, until that happens, you stay here. All right. Worst case scenario, say you lose all of your 6 trades. All right, if you lose all your 6 trades, you need to come down to this category. So you're gonna risk 0.2% of your account until your account is blown. Worst case scenario. Okay, best case scenario. And oftentimes when you apply this risk management, like say you lose 4 trades. Okay, you lose 4%, and then you come to this category. After probably your next 5 to 6 trades should be able to get you back to this level. All right, so it really comes down to your strategy. In order for this risk management to work, you need to understand your strategy. You need to know how many times you lose, how many times in a row you lose, how many times in a row you win. You really need to know what are your high probability setup, what are your lower probability setup. All of that needs to be you need to know all of that in order for this thing to work. All right, so option number 3, which is my final option, this is the more aggressive one. Okay, so now you are a very confident trader. Okay, you actually know your strategy and everything, and you know the in and outs of your strategy. You know your high probability, your low probability setups. You really know the in and outs of the market. All right, so now when you find your account, or let's say you just bought a challenge, whatever, the first trade you need to risk 2%. Okay, you risk 2%. Best case scenario, 2%. Usually, when I risk like this, I'm going for a 1 to 4 or a 1 to 5, 1 to 7. Really depends. Okay, what the market gives me. But if I risk 2% like this, I'm probably going for 4%. All right. If you win and if you up 4%, you keep risking this. Okay, you keep risking 2% until you're back to your normal until you lose and you are back to your initial capital, the capital that you've started with. And then if you risk 1% again, you lose it. That's when you go down to this. All right, 1%, 1% until you are up 2%, and then you can risk that 2% again. All right, worst case scenario, you lose 2%. Okay, when you come down to this 1%, and then you lose your next 2 trades, you go down to this category until you blow your account. All right, but chances of that happening are really, really slim, especially if you know what you're doing and you really know the ins and outs of the market. All right, guys, so these risk options, okay, these risk management options, you need to trade them in your next 20 trades. Okay, in your next 20 trades, let's say after the end of your sample size of 20, if you have lost money applying any of these, it only means 2 things. It means 1, you don't know your strategy, you haven't mastered your strategy. 2, your psychology is just messed up. And 3, you really don't know what's going on in the market. Like, you don't really know, like, what are your high probability or your low probability. You don't know much about the market. Okay, for this to really work, you need to know, you kind of need to know your strategy, how it works, and they are gonna work, guys. I can almost guarantee you that they are gonna work. And if you're still struggling with like risk management and all that stuff, like I have a Discord group whereby I post all my trade setups, trades that I take on a weekly basis. This week, actually, I haven't lost a single setup. Like, all the setups that I sent to the group actually made money. So now imagine if you were maybe applying this risk option, and using the signals, like the analysis that I sent to the group, you would have made a bunch of money. You understand? You would have made a bunch of money. So just make sure to join the Discord, okay? Make sure to like this video, like and subscribe, and maybe share it to someone who needs it, okay? Maybe you don't need it, just share it to someone who needs it, okay? And all right, guys, so the next video, I'm actually going to do my midweek analysis. I was actually supposed to post it yesterday, but I didn't manage to do that, so I'm actually doing it right after this video. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video until the end. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit me up on my Discord. Join the Discord. It's very, very important. Join the Discord. Don't be skeptical. You are going to see that your trading will change. All right. So have a great one, and cheers.